Have you ever wondered why so many billionaires wake up when the world is still dark, silent, and asleep? Why they choose to rise at 4 a.m. while most people fight for 5 more minutes under warm blankets? It's not because they're addicted to struggle or that they enjoy torturing themselves with an early alarm clock. It's because they understand one powerful truth. The early hours of the morning hold a kind of magic that money alone can't buy. It's the quiet that sharpens your mind, the stillness that lets you hear your thoughts clearly, the darkness before dawn when the world can't interrupt you. When the emails are silent, the phone is still, and the noise is gone. That's when the best ideas come alive. While the average person sleeps, dreamers wake up and build. It's not just about discipline, it's about separation. Billionaires, millionaires, high performers, they know that the early hours separate those who want success from those who only talk about it. When you rise at 4 a.m., you're not just waking up early. You're claiming a piece of time that belongs only to you. You're telling the universe, I am serious about my goals. Serious enough to rise before the sun does. Think about it. For most people, mornings are chaos. They wake up late, rush to work, grab a mediocre coffee, and complain about traffic. Their day owns them. They don't own their day. But the billionaire mindset flips this upside down. They own the morning, so they own the day. When you wake up at 4 a.m., you give yourself a head start that compounds like interest. You're not fighting distractions. You're not fighting noise. You're only fighting yourself. And when you learn to win that battle, every other battle in life feels smaller. That's what billionaires understand. The real wealth isn't just in money. It's in time, energy, focus. They protect their mornings because that's when they do the deep work that moves the needle. That's when they read, plan, strategize. That's when they train their minds and bodies to perform at levels most people can't even imagine. Some people say it's impossible. They say, I'm not a morning person. But let's be real. Billionaires weren't born morning people either. They trained themselves. They rewired their body clocks to match their ambitions. Because comfort never made anyone rich. The bed will always feel warmer at 4 a.m., but so does your bank account when you've built something that works while you sleep. So many dream of passive income, yet they're not willing to sacrifice a few hours of sleep to make it real. They want the freedom, but won't pay the price in discipline. But freedom is always earned before it's enjoyed. What do you gain at 4 a.m.? You gain hours no one can steal. You gain silence that lets you think big thoughts. You gain discipline that spills over into every other part of your life. You get to work on your goals without competition. No distractions, no excuses, just you and your ambition. Look at the patterns. Tim Cook is up at 3:45 a.m. Richard Branson, up before 5 a.m. Howard Schultz, the Starbucks founder, up by 4:30 a.m. These people don't need to hustle. They could sleep in every day, but they don't, because they know the edge comes from doing what others won't. The world is crowded during the day. Meetings, calls, problems, demands. Everyone wants a piece of you. But at 4 a.m., no one asks. No one expects. It's just you. If you want to get ahead, you need that edge. If you want to stand out, you have to do what average people refuse to do. Success is never convenient. It's never comfortable. It demands sacrifices in places you'd rather keep soft. But every billionaire knows that you pay now or you pay forever. Pay with early mornings, focused hours, disciplined habits, or pay with regret. It's not about becoming robotic. It's not about never sleeping. It's about using the most precious resource you have, time, in a way that multiplies. Billionaires wake up at 4 a.m. because they don't want to be slaves to their schedule. They want to control it. They wake up early to work out when their body is fresh, to read when their mind is sharp, to plan when there's no noise. They know that 1 hour at dawn is worth 3 in the chaos of midday. They know that the way you start determines how you finish. And you might think, but I'm just trying to get by. I'm not a billionaire. Exactly. That's the mindset that keeps people ordinary. Every extraordinary person started with an ordinary routine and then chose to do what the ordinary wouldn't. You want wealth? Control your time. You want freedom? Master your discipline. You want to be irreplaceable? Master your mornings. Tomorrow morning, your alarm will go off. You'll feel the temptation to roll over, to hit snooze, to stay comfortable. And in that split second, you'll make a choice. To stay who you've always been, or to become who you want to be. Billionaires wake up at 4 a.m. not because they have to, but because they choose to. Because they know the first hours of the day are the most honest reflection of your hunger. The world will never reward you for your dreams. It only rewards your actions and so wake up early. Use that time for you, for your goals, your growth, your edge. Build something before the world even knows you're awake. And when the sun rises, you'll already be miles ahead. You don't have to wake up at 4 a.m. forever, but try it for a month. Just 30 days of owning the hours that nobody wants. Watch how it transforms not just your productivity, but your confidence, your energy, your entire identity. Watch how it unlocks a version of you that you've never met before. The version that is disciplined, unshakable, unstoppable. The version that doesn't hit snooze on life anymore. Because waking up early isn't really about the clock. It's about proving to yourself that your dreams mean more than your comfort. It's about showing your future self that you're willing to do what 99% won't do. It's about reminding yourself every single dawn that you're serious about your next level, serious about your freedom, serious about the legacy you're building, while everyone else is lost in sleep. And then when you claim these hours, the world becomes a different place. The silence becomes your sanctuary. The darkness becomes your partner. Your mind is calm, your thoughts are clear, your vision is sharp. The goals you write at 4 a.m. are not the same goals you scribble at midnight when you're exhausted. They're bold, raw, and real. Because in these early hours, there are no distractions, no notifications, no noise, just you and your mission. Most people live their whole lives waiting for the right time. They wait for motivation to magically appear. They wait for their circumstances to change. They wait for luck. But the ones who rise before dawn know that luck is created in the quiet moments when no one is watching. The seeds you plant at 4 a.m. grow into opportunities that others call overnight success. But you'll know the truth, that it was built one early morning at a time, and you'll feel the resistance. The bed will whisper, "Stay." The world will tell you you're crazy. Your old self will beg you for comfort. But you are not here to live like the old you. You are here to become the version of yourself that owns their life completely. So when that alarm rings, don't negotiate with your mind, don't think, don't argue, just get up, move, breathe. Step into your day like it's the runway to your empire. One day, you'll wake up in a penthouse, on a yacht, in a house you once dreamed about. And when someone asks you how you did it, you'll smile because they'll never see the cold, dark mornings. The hours you spent learning, planning, reading, training your mind while the world was asleep. They'll see the results, but they won't see the sacrifices. The discipline, the loneliness, the self-belief you held onto when nobody clapped for you, and that's what makes it all worth it. To look around at your life one day and know, I built this, I earned this. I did the work when no one else did. I showed up when no one asked me to. And in that moment, the early mornings will feel like the greatest investment you ever made. NNSO tomorrow morning, when the alarm goes off and your body says no. Remember, your future is saying yes. Remember, the life you want is waiting. Get up and meet it before the rest of the world wakes. Make the world wonder how you did it. Make your future self proud that you never settled for the ordinary. This is why billionaires wake up at 4 a.m. Not because they need to, but because they choose to. Because they know success isn't convenient. It's created. In the dark, in the silence, in the hours no one else wants. So rise early, work while they sleep, build while they dream, and live what they only wish for. And if this message lights a fire in you, remember, this is just the beginning. Subscribe now and join a community that rises before dawn. A community that knows your dreams are worth more than sleep, your time is worth more than excuses, and your life is worth building, brick by brick, hour by hour. This channel is your daily push to break limits, to sharpen your mindset, to get up and go claim what's yours. So set your alarm, get up, own your day. And when the world asks you how, just tell them, I did what you wouldn't. Now go, your empire is waiting.